Good morning. Actually, I think we're in afternoon now. I really think we're in afternoon now.
That what we doing?
Yep.
What long you got?
I'm about to press it now.
You go out here and put me quick 7-Up on your son.
Oh.
Call me out.
My brother's challenging my son now. I'm about to make this for him. So gotta hurry up because they're about to play a little game and then he'll be done. All right. So good morning, everyone. Gonna make this fairly quickly. So hopefully you're on to catch this part so that I can get this done for my brother. I'm about to do basically a full chest shirt, meaning the design is not going to just be here. It's like stripes, and it's going to go all the way into the armpits of this shirt. And I'm also going to put a design right here. All right. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be using our Honestly Speaking tacky sublimation paper on the roll, and that makes it to where I can do 20, that's like 27, 28 inches long. So this is about 27 inches long so that it can go across the entire chest, across the entire front of the shirt. Okay. And then there's another little piece here for the bottom. Huh? Okay, hold on. Go tell Daddy put your shoes on. Go tell Uncle. They're going outside and he wants his shoes on with his uncle and brother. All right. So, like I said, I got to get this done because he has a function to go to. So we're going to pull that back. And I've already measured the center. So I always just take my image, kind of hold it up to the light if I need to, find where those two pieces meet. I'm going to go ahead and increase that to form my center. And just so that I can stay in line also on the shirt, I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half. Increase the center. Ooh, these are not our proper settings. Shoot. Let's go to... Actually, no. Let's go to... Oh, come on. Let's go to this one. All right. Although I could have done it at 350 as well, but that's not the standard setting. So now I have my center line. I'm going to take my print and place it on that line where top and bottom meets up with it. I'm going to check the center of my chest here. I have to make sure that they do touch in the same place on both of the shoulders. So for this one, only because of how I'm putting it on, I am going to have to put a little bit of heat tape, and it's not necessarily to keep it in place because this is the tacky paper, but it is so that I can line it up first. So I do need to put a little heat tape on here for that purpose. Okay, wait, this is here. That's actually going to sit up. So it's here and that's there. So I actually need to come down just a little bit on this because of where I want it to sit. I want that to really be darn near center chest. So I'm going to pull that down some so that the black actually goes a little bit into the armpits. Perfect. So we're going to just go ahead and tape that down. Move it over to this side. Just making sure it goes all the way to the edge. And tape that down. All right. Because there is a little bit of exposed paper, I am going to put some butcher paper underneath, almost like, you know, how I would do if it was a full bleed shirt, because there is a little bit of bleed. Although I can cut that off at this point. I probably should just cut it off. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I want that to go. All right. We have to make sure that it is lined up. And actually for this is really going to be the better direction, so that it's less presses and I can cover more of the surface, because my heat press is 16 by 20. So I'm going to go like that. I'm going to check this again, because I don't want to have to do this over. All right, so that's coming down into the armpit. Let's check this side. How far down? Yep, it's coming into where I want it to, in the armpit area. All right. All right, just to keep this in place, I'm going to put a little bit more tape on it. It's moving a little too much for my liking. And I want to go up higher. Just looking at it laying down, I want to go up just a little bit higher. See, here lies the issue when you're doing like these kind of like almost like specialty type designs and placements. It's a lot of work. So although this might be, you know, a typical, you know, design, didn't really take a lot to put it together. The process to make sure that it lines up. I mean, whether you are a newbie or you are someone that is experienced, when you're doing kind of like, you know, different setups, different layouts, you have to still consider that, where it's not so simple in how you are applying it. So you have to take that into account as far as your labor and essentially your cost. All right, this one seems like it's going, and this is the part that sucks. This one seems like it's right at the edge of the armpit, and this one seems like it's a little bit higher. So again, you got to just make sure we are checking our placement. Oh gosh, come on. I probably should have just went with my first mind. I wanted to show you guys me putting it down, but I probably should have just went with my first mind and put this down on the big table out in the living room, because I could spread it out and make sure that it was in the right spot. All right, so there. All right, we should be good. And then there is one more piece that goes on here. That simply says legendary. 3 times in the San Fran colors. Oh, come on. All right. Throw a little tape on this. I'm going to start with the center and then do the ends, just because that's, you know what? No. We're going to go ahead and just, because if I do that way, I have to do 3 presses. So no, let's go ahead and bring this fully onto the platen. Make sure all of it's on there. Everything is going to get pressed. Straighten out my armpits there a little bit. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and press because we should be at 365. And I'm going to press this for 30 seconds. Drop a hey, how you doing? I see quite a few of you watching. I only see a few comments. So drop a hey, how you doing? Although I know from Shaquille Lavelle, I'm not seeing you guys' comments. So you have to give me a minute to see your comments if you're commenting on my Facebook profile. Oh, while that's going, I'm going to load this sock. I only know where one of my jigs are, so I'm going to be able to do 1 sock at a time. All right. So there's that. No! I got to print this all over again. And that's why you have to check. There was a big ripple in here. I'll be darned. I'm going to have to print this again. When I say there was a major ripple in there, there was a major ripple. You got to like triple, quadruple check before you drop the heat press down. And I'm going to take this part off because it's done. And cover it up with a piece of butcher paper. All right, I'm going to let you guys see it, but then I'm going to print it over one more time. And I'm going to put it on the shirt in the other room because, yeah, I don't want these issues again. Yep, big old ripple. Now the rest of it's going to look great, but I got a big flipping ripple in the first legendary. And I tell y'all, I'm so mad right now. Man, look at how dope that came out. And look right there. That's so jacked up. I didn't even see that. And it came out so flipping nice. All right. Give me a second because I got to let him know that I got to redo it. Eric, are they outside? Damn. It freaking wrinkled. Look. The shirt was damn wrinkled underneath. Yeah, I'm just saying, like it sucked that it wrinkled. It looked nice too. All right. Gotta let this sucker print again. All right. So while that's printing out, I'm going to go ahead and do this sock. So put this on the jig. Just so that it can stretch it out. I'm not doing a full bleed. This is just so that I can stretch it out so that when he puts it on his foot, it does not distort. So we're going to leave it like that. And grab our pieces here. Put my 49ers going straight down. Just make sure that the sock is nice and straight so it's on the center of his leg. Put a little tape because this is a smaller cut so it can move around. So we're just going to put a little piece of tape there. And press that out for 30 seconds. Oh no. One, that'll never work. 2 different colors, 2 different brands of ink, and it's spread out. So it's the way it is, it's kind of spread out. So no, that will never work. Sometimes you can't try and fix it, you just have to redo it, which is why you have to price accordingly so that you're not losing money when you do have a mess up. Oh my gosh, hush. So there's his sock to go with it. These are silky socks. And where is the other one? So for this one, this is the one for this side. That means I have to put this on this side so that it's matching. So make sure that you guys are paying attention to that. So I'm just going to flip it over. If I put them together, this is this side. I'm going to put the one on this side so I know which side to put it on. But you knew it, my brother. We were rooting for them last week because of my brother. And knew that he was going to be talking junk. So the difference in this is, I did this one going straight up and down too. Okay, never mind. So we're going to just make sure that this is nice and centered. Again, put a little piece of tape on it. And I really only need a piece in the middle. Just so that it doesn't move as I pushed it back. Go ahead and press that for 30 seconds. And then I'm going to have to prep his shirt. I got to go get my big tape so I can prep his shirt. So as you can see, that tape is there, but it is tacky paper. It tacks down once you press it. So now I can peel that off. And there you go. Ooh, that's hot. So his socks are done. Now let me prep his shirt while that's printing out. And this is just so that I don't have to think about where I'm placing it, and the ink will get on the tape rather than on the shirt. Where I don't want it. So I mask it off. Someone asked me about hoodies too. I pretty much do the same thing. Like if I just want it in a certain area, like on the pockets of a hoodie, I would do the same thing. Mask it off just like this. And you could put basically a little jig in here too to keep it from rippling, but I'm not putting anything there, so I'm not necessarily worried about it. And I'm going to use my 6-inch tape. To make sure that I cover up this part. And I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side. So while I'm prepping the other side, let me tell you guys about a full-on class tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. I am hosting a free Intro to Sublimation for Beginners and Business class on my 365 Creative Academy site. But you can go to our HS Inc. site to purchase. The class or the session is only $33.65. However, if you purchase 8.5 by 14 or 11 by 17 fast dry or tacky paper, the 100 pack sheet, the 100 sheet packs, you can attend for free. Just enter the code 365 sub the number 4, the letter B. 365 sub 4B. And you can attend it for free. Just add the paper and the class to your cart and check out, and you will get an email on how to attend the class tomorrow. It's hosted on our Learn.365 Creative Academy site. So you're going to get a few emails that's going to direct you to it, especially if you're new. So if you check out the link in the description, it will automatically put that code in for you. If you click on the link in the description, it will automatically put that code in for you for the class tomorrow. Uh-oh. If you don't need paper, you can attend the class. Just pay the $33.65. But if you would like to get the best sublimation paper and get instructions from the greatest, in the game, the professor, i.e. me, go ahead and purchase your paper. Oh, come on. As well as the class. All right. Just don't want that to ripple. All right. Now, let's get to getting with this. And you know what I'm probably going to have to do to keep this in place is put a piece of brown paper underneath. I walked all the way out of the room and my brown paper isn't even out there. All right. I hate when I can't find stuff. Okay, it was in the garage. I used it last time where you told me it was at, and now I see the brown paper again. What paper right there? What paper? The dining room table? Oh. He had to yell at me. I didn't see it, sir. You the one moving it, not me. Shoot, not me. I can actually cut this down. I don't need it to be this long. I just need it to keep the shirt stable. All right. Okay, there we go. We're going to cut the ends off to make sure that we don't get anything on our shirt. We're going to find our center. Place it where we want it to go. All right. Put my heat tape. Let's make sure that we are nice and straight on this side. So I'm going to pull the whole paper over. Instead of moving, I want to make it to where I don't have to move my shirt. I just move the brown paper. And that way I won't get ripples in the shirt because the shirt is shifting. So we're just going to make sure we have everything nice and smooth out. And I forgot to pre-press this. Dang it. All right. Let's tape this down to keep that in place. Like I said, we're going to move the entire brown paper. So that I can make sure we don't have ripples on this side. All right. Pull a little tape. Tape it to the paper, to the brown paper. Make sure that there are no ripples. No ripples, no ripples. Nope, nope, we're good, we're good. All right. All right, no ripples anywhere where there is the design. I am going to double, triple, quadruple check to make sure we have no ripples wherever the design is. If it's on the end, that's one thing. It just cannot be where the design is. All right, I'm going to go ahead, put that in there. Kind of dial my pressure back a little bit. Yeah, because that was at like a 2. So that probably was the issue too. It was rippling because it was too much pressure. He didn't yell. He projected to make sure you were focused. All right. So we have to make sure and how, okay, no, that's not a ripple. I was like, did it ripple? But that looks like it's underneath. So we have to make sure that we leave this in place. This is stuck down. So I'm not really worried about like how it's moving and shifting right now because that part is stuck down. Or at least I thought it was. Okay. All right, it is down. I lifted it up. All right, so this part right here somewhat moved, right? So because I recognize the fact that it moved, I'm going to take precautions now to make sure that it does not cause a shift or a bleed because I lifted it up. So I'm just going to put this right underneath here, wherever it kind of lifted, just to make sure, oh, come on. Or we can pull it down too. I can't have any of the other design on the platen because that part is fully done. This part up here needs to be done, and it did move a little bit down there, so we don't want the letters to shift. So we're just going to move all of that down. None of the legendary part is on the platen right now, so it's not going to get any heat. I'm just going to check again, make sure none of that's going to get any heat. And I'm going to focus just on this section over here. And that's what happens when you don't, I forget, with tacky paper, I have to pre-press. If I was doing just regular paper, I don't have to worry about it. But tacky paper, I have to pre-press to pull that moisture out so that the tack can actually stick to it. So it may have a little line there, but it's for my brother, so he'll be fine. All right, let's see the damage. Oh, no. Okay, wait, let's see. Can I get it back down in the right spot? Yeah, it's a little with a pressure issue. Let's try and get that in. I'm not printing this over again. He will be alert. Now, if it was for a client, now I would be in the area of I would potentially be losing money if I had to redo this over again. With how I price, I would potentially be losing money at this point if I had to redo it. I'm gonna let it go for a little bit. Yeah, that's not bad. Actually worked out pretty good. Whoa, that's hot. All right, now I'm gonna do the back. And I'm just gonna thread it this time. Because I'm doing the back. Make sure that's nice and centered. We're definitely going to pre-press this time so that I can put my 49ers down the back. And it stays. Although that's just one single press, so I'm not really worried about this one moving or shifting because it's just going to be one press for the 49ers down his back. just as soon as I figure out where I put that cut piece. Alrighty. Where did that piece go? And there's that. And I'll show you the front once I press the back of this shirt. Alrighty, maybe he's not going to get the back. I just printed out all this stuff and cut it. Because the first print printed crazy, and so I took the legendary off of this one. And I'm like, well, since I have all this extra space, I might as well put something there. So I did 49ers to go down his back. I cut it off, and now I don't see it. I mean, I can always use that for a different day, a different shirt. I'm always making him shirts. But where the heck did that go? I cut it off. I have no idea where that piece went. So my brother will not be getting Raiders. I mean, not Raiders. That's my dad's team. He will not be getting 49ers on the back. We can take all of this off. And there we go. So it's going from armpit to armpit across the front. And it's not on the sleeves. So you guys can see that. And then the socks. And the 49ers were supposed to match like for this part. So the socks are supposed to be like this to match the 49ers going down the back. But I don't see the 49ers for the back. I have no idea where it went. All right, let me let him know that he can get his shirt because he has somewhere to be. I cannot believe I can't find that 49ers. It had to have fallen down on the floor somewhere from the fan being on, but I don't see it. And I just cut it off. I just printed all this stuff this morning. Yep, don't know where it went. I don't know if I moved it around when I was looking for my sock jigs. Don't know, but he won't be getting 49ers down his back because at this point, I'm officially done looking for it. Oh, I'm going to tell him that. I hope he knows that his sister is wonderful. Oh, here it is. Ah, it was on top of the printer. So he can get it. It was sitting on top of the printer. All right. So let's do this. have to cut the ends off. And put that right down the middle. I know, right? Oh, hush, AJ. He's lucky I did this. He asked me for this yesterday. So he's lucky he getting it at all. So for this, I'm going to have to repress it to get the harsh line out of it. The front, I actually didn't have it. There was no harsh line on the front. So we just take this up. We'll take our pressure down and then repress it for about 10 seconds. Oh, they're trying to call me. Yes, his shirt's done. So tell Uncle his shirt's done. All right, so there and there. And then the socks. All right, I'm going to come talk to y'all. Let me just go give this to my brother, and then I'll be back to answer any questions that you guys have.
Yeah, the best, greatest.
You heard him? My brother said, I'm the best. I'm the greatest.
He's the greatest people.
It's on the heat press right now.
Okay. See, now y'all done learned something. Y'all learned today that the best team in NFL are the San
Oh my
Francisco
God.
49ers.
No, that's not what they learned.
If you're a Dolphin, I'm accepting applications.
Everyone on here is not from Miami.
If you're a Cowboy fan, I don't ever want to hear you speak again in life.
Oh, my niece said Cowboys aren't good.
Yeah, we all know that.
Oh, I'm sorry. She said no. I said they suck. Okay, my bad, homie. My bad, Kimosabi.
They're not responding to others, is they?
Huh? Yes, they are. They said yes, sir. They put the GOAT. They said amen. Then AJ wrote 10-4. She's a 49ers fan.
Okay, 49ers for life. We finna win again today.
Nah, Eagles lost. Eagles lost. The Eagles lost, bro.
Eagles lost, yeah,
We don't talk about them.
Oh, she's an Eagles fan.
She's a nobody fan. She don't even watch football. Somebody said Chief fan.
Oh no, y'all finna lose tomorrow.
That's because he knows the stakes for tonight. I'm making one to yell and scream to yell and scream in tonight.
What?
Yeah, she's gonna make her one.
Okay. Let me see yours. I might steal your design too.
He said, let him see yours. He might steal your design, have me make it. She said, even better, don't misquote her. Yeah, my bad for misquoting her. She said they suck. I was trying not to say that on camera, but you know.
The kids ain't got no filters, but you know, she did tell the truth.
She said somebody, now we got a Rams fan.
They gonna lose. We swept them, so you don't say nothing to me, Rams fan. We swept y'all twice. Beat down.
Goodbye.
Bye, y'all. Let me go out here and show off my Niner pride.
And I still have another shirt. He has some gold shoes I have to make a design for. My mouth is so dry this morning. Oh, she said sweep. What are you talking about? The Dolphins? Oh, yeah, they're dumb. The head office is dumb for the Dolphins. All right, y'all. So I'll show you guys. Hold on. I'll show you what it looks like because he has his shirt. Hold on. Oh, see, you know me very well. He was bringing me the shirt that was messed up. Huh? You gonna give him that too? What are you gonna do with this? What we gonna do with it? It gotta, because I use the backside for scraps and testing. This is a lot of prime real estate, even trying to get rid of anything, even like don't leave nothing in this house. But this is basically what the design was. And so this part here, all the distress inside and you see how it shifted right there. So all the distress inside here, it did not come that way. I designed it to have the distress. So the letters had the distress, and I took the distress from the letters and put it around here so that the logo and the stripe matched. So there's that design. Okay, any question? You wrong. Any question? Steelers fans, I like black and yellow. I like black and yellow. All right, any questions for me about tomorrow's class? If you're interested in it, the link is in the description. This was just a sample. And like you see, I mean, there's certain techniques and sometimes you still mess up. So I'm glad I didn't have to redo that one because if it was for an actual order and I had to reprint it, I would have been out of luck. Oh, cut it and I was supposed to make him a towel and I forgot. And so he'd be all right. But yeah, probably the legendary part's messed up too. But nah, I'm just going to use it as a scrap. Like all this is great real estate for testing colors. When stuff like messes up, all of this is like prime real estate. So I can use it for that. I'll cut it up into little strips and be able to test with it. She says, people, the best deal is to buy the paper. There is no such thing as not needing paper. I know, right? Any questions for me? Before I get off of here, I have a bunch of prep. I have not eaten anything as of yet. So I need to go find me something to eat. She said, keep the prime real estate for yourself. I'm not a 49ers fan. So unless I can put Dolphins over this, it's not going to work for me. So came together quite well. Very nice. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you, Jesse. So I'm going to put this on the screen real quick, just so that you guys know what tomorrow's class, what all you can expect if you plan to attend tomorrow's class. So it is a class, sublimation for beginners. So we're going to go over, just how to get started with sublimation. Exactly what do you need? What's essential? What's going to be, some things that you may want to have on hand. We're going to break down printers and which printers are compatible for sublimation. My goal is after I get my room back in order and go get something to eat. My goal is to set up my Sawgrass today. That way I can also show the difference between the prints from the Sawgrass and an Epson printer and like the 3 different printers. So we're going to go over different, like all the compatible printers and ways to be able to use them, whether you have to, which a word I don't like, convert or make it a sublimation printer. We're going to go over things to consider when it comes to designing when you're using a template and knowing about your bleed and your safe zones, different tips for how to not have such a boxy look, frequently asked questions for troubleshooting when you have pinwheels, your colors, you have breaks in your colors, or you have a bunch of lines, all the colors aren't there, like how to identify what is going on and knowing exactly what to do to try to correct those. So I am the queen of troubleshooting and being able to, unless it's like with the eco tanks and like trying to get the colors going, that's just, just got to keep doing printhead cleanings. But as far as identifying what potential, like what issues are, this class will definitely help you with that. We're going to go over design softwares and just what are the benefits of it, because people always ask, what's the best software to use? And there is no like best software. It really depends on your needs at the time and where you are as far as designing and what do you need it to be able to do. All right. And then we're going to have sometimes, some sessions for Q&A, limited, because it's probably gonna be quite a few people in this class, so Q&A will be limited, but you can always type them in, and we're gonna send out an email. So like if there are any questions I could not get to, we will definitely within like a week or two send out an email with those questions and the answers to those, so that you guys can have those answers. All right. So the class, again, we're going to go over to the website real quick, just so that you guys can see what you're looking for. The banner is going to look exactly like the one that you see on screen, the one on our website. And this entire thing was designed in Silhouette Studio. So on the site, if I go here and hit enroll, it's going to take you to the page. Like I said, it's $33.65 if you want to just take the class. And then you're going to add that to your cart. I'm going to go to checkout. Oh, I have 2 in there. So let's go. And so it says it cannot be applied. So it says $365 sub 4 discount code isn't valid for the items in your cart because there is no paper in the cart. So we're going to go back to the site. We're going to go up here to sublimation paper. And you can choose to add 8.5 by 14 or 8.5 by 11. Or 11 by 17. Oh, I just realized why some people probably weren't. I forget that we have the paper separated. So I have to add those 2 just in case you went to the exact listing for 8.5 by 14. That's probably why someone said the code wasn't working. I'm going to fix that like right now. Let's go here. Let me make sure we're fixing this, and we're going to go products 8.5 by 14, because the fast dry does have an option where it's by itself. All right, so that one, and then 11 by 17. There's the listing where everything is together, and then there's the paper by itself. So I needed to add the paper by itself. There we go. That's why. And I'm like, it's not coming up. And I'm like, wait, what? Make sure that this one was on there. Done. All right, save. Perfect. There we go. But from the one that has like the full listing, you just add your 8.5 by 14 or 11 by 17 paper. We're going to add that to the cart. Now, when we go check out, Oh, there's 2 here. Go back. Cart. Let's take that down to 1. Check out. And see, now all you're paying for is the paper. The class is free. You do have to have both items in the cart in order for it to apply the discount code. So if you buy paper, the class is free. This will only be until tomorrow morning. After that, that offer will not be on there. Once we're within an hour of the class, it will not be offered anymore. So you only have until 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow to take advantage of this deal. It will be gone after tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will have another class on February 19th. So if you would like to be able to attend that one, we'll have pretty much the same deal, but you have to wait until that listing comes up for that, okay? Silhouette Studio Business is a one-time fee. It's not a monthly thing for Silhouette Studio Business. It's one time. So you use the link so once you click on that link that's in the description, it's going to take you to our link tree. So this has like all of my helpful links. So you'll go to that, you'll click here so that you can go to the sublimation class and you know what? Let me make sure that it's applying it. So check. No, let's empty our cart. All right, let me see something. Add to cart. Check out. All right, I want to get rid of that code. All right. So we're going to click on here. And then go to cart, check out. And I don't know why it's not adding it for us. But the code is sub 365 sub 4B. I don't know what's going on with these crazy links. It was in there before and all I did was click on it. So let's see. $11.17. Add to cart. Check out. I don't know what it's doing. So 365, maybe because I deleted 365 sub 4B. And even with $11.17, it will be free. All right, let's see. She says the paper is the buy, but the class is a priceless bonus. You will thank yourself for taking. Trust and believe. You will learn more than what the paper costs you. Do it for your business. Tax deduction. I know that's right. Thank you. She says, I've had a Matt question for weeks, been waiting for my moment. Where's the question? Oh, I'm sorry. You know what I just realized? If you guys were asking questions I said that I was supposed to grab my phone. It's probably people on Shaquille Lavelle, and I'm not seeing any of those comments because I keep forgetting that StreamYard does not show me any of the comments from Shaquille Lavelle. I am so sorry, y'all. And it is 41 comments on here. Oh, Lord. I am so sorry, y'all. It is 41 comments, and I didn't see any of them. Okay. So Wendy says, what paper do we need to purchase and what brand shirt was that? So the shirt brand that this one was Sport Tech. So Sport Tech is the brand. Jiffy, Shirt Bargain, Alpha Broda. It's a Port & Company shirt. So yes, Sylvia asks, is your class on Zoom? I host all my classes, so it's not pre-recorded. You will be on with me, being able to get all the information, ask questions, or it's typing it in. When we have the Q&A part, you'll be able to raise your hand, unmute to like get your question across, like if it's maybe like a lengthy question. So our classes are done via Zoom. Once you go on and you select the class, If you've never signed up for any of our classes, you will get an email. So you should receive. So once you purchase, you should get 3 emails. You're going to get your confirmation. You're going to get an email that gives you full instructions on how to access the class. But then if you are new, you have to look for that email that is your express login. You have to set your password through that email and through that link. If you just go to the Academy site, you try and put in your email, it's going to say no password, and you try to reset your password, you're never going to get the option because you don't actually have an activated account on the site. You are going to get 3 emails. 3. Make sure you get the one that says 365 Creative Academy Express login, or it might still say Silaholics Anonymous login. I thought I changed everything over, but it might say either Silaholics Anonymous Academy or 365 Creative Academy Express login. Is this class similar to the Sublimation seminar? Yes, but not as extensive. So this is more of an informational one, but yes, kind of like the Sublimation seminar. So if you've already taken that one, it goes over pretty much the same thing. Yes, you will. I keep tapping this thinking that I can put it on the screen. So yes, Stephanie, you will get a recording to rewatch later. You can go back to it and refer to it as many times as you want. All of our classes, you get unlimited playbacks for them. And it was 41 comments. It won't let me see all of them. Okay, hold on. I'm going to try and go to my actual Facebook to see if I can see the rest of the comments. I'm so sorry, y'all. I always forget that StreamYard for some reason does not show me any of the questions on. It doesn't show any of the questions that are on that page on StreamYard. All right, so let's see. And I don't think I'm going to get all of them here. No, I'm not. I do apologize if I missed your question and you were watching over on, because yeah, it's not letting me. Oh, we got to share this out. We have 1 share. Make sure you guys hit that share button also if you're watching over on Facebook. But I can't get to, wait, let me see. Oh, wait, here we go. I got to all of the questions. All right, let's see. Well, most of them. That looks good despite the mistake. She says, can you grab a Sharpie and connect them? It was too far apart. What font is legendary? It is Prequel Rough. Prequel Rough. Prequel Rough. Diane says she's attending. That was an XL shirt. What kind of paper am I using? Honestly speaking, Sublimation paper. So you can find it at www.hsinc365.com. That is the tacky sheets. That was the tacky roll. I'm sorry, not the tacky sheets. That was the tacky roll so that I can get it all the way across the chest. I'm a Titans fan, but cheering for the 49ers today. Ooh, Miss Wood, I can't even let that come off of my lips. What type of fan you are? I can't even let that come off my lips. That's what I do because I can't seem to perfect my reds. Definitely join the class to find out about that. And okay, so I think that was all the questions from my page. And now I can see them. So if any questions are posted, I can see them now. All right, let's see over here. How do you locate the class? So you're just going to click on the link that's in the description. Or you can go straight to my website, hsinc365.com, and that will take you over to the site. On the homepage of the site, you can't miss it once you scroll down. It's going to give you some information here. Just click here to enroll, and it's going to take you here, add it to your cart. And then make sure you have paper in your cart and check out. And if the code is not there, it's 365 sub 4B. 365 sub the number 4B to get the class for free. People need to value their circle. It is scarce and is sacred and should be treated as a holy space. The wrong vibe in there can distract and derail your self's destiny. Wait, what did I miss about a circle? Oh, when your circle is great, it will surpass all it surrounds. All right. I was like, wait a minute now. Oh, y'all are talking about the 49ers. Okay, someone asked about some things. I saw someone says, if you get it, PayPal for payments, you can break it up. Let me see. Did I miss a question? I don't know. I think I'm not sure if I missed a question. Thank you for your hard work and information you share. You are very welcome. You've been warned. I'm stealing that. All right. Do you use Cricut Mat straight up, or do they have to be modified? Oh, they have to be modified. Hold on. Do I have one? Yeah, it's one right here. Don't talk about my mat. My mat's been through some things. So with the Cameo, you do have to modify it. And I have a video that shows you what to do. So you have to make a box and then put lines. So you tape it across the top and the bottom. And then you let the machine cut it. And it's going to let you know exactly where your paper lines up at. So you do have to modify it for it to work. And so I have my blue tape on that side. And then this side has white tape. So it doesn't really matter which tape it is. As long as you tape it, just put the top of your tape at the top of the mat and on the side of the mat. And then the machine will cut it where it needs to be. So yes, you do have to modify it. You don't have to cut the actual mat. Just cut the tape on the mat. Yes, ma'am. It's most gratifying when the entire circle can increase and level up, anointed by the Most High. I know that's right. Oh, you're talking about us and your classmates. Oh, okay. Thank you. All right. So let me go because I have some prep stuff to do and add some stuff to the course or the class. I will see you guys tomorrow. Depending on what all I get done, I did have a different video planned to do today. So if I get all my regular stuff done and the stuff I need for class, I will be live again today at some point. But I'm going to go get me something to eat right now. Okay. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm trying to think. It was something I was about to say. I can't remember. It's okay. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible.